So maybe you've spent a lot of years doing your inner work or doing personal growth, and you've had some miracles, but you still feel out of reach of some things. And you might feel like you're just losing faith and hope and enthusiasm. And you might feel that you need to reinvigorate your faith in the miraculous. So here's a great way to do it. Just notice the miracles that are happening to you every day, whether they're big or small. And when you see someone else with a miracle, or you hear about the miracle in the news, you just say a phrase that my dear friend Deborah Poneman taught me, and that is, "That's for me." Hi, I'm Marcy Scheimoff. I'm the founder of Your Year of Miracles, where we help people live in what we call the miracle zone, which is that place where you just feel like you are in the flow with the universe and you have greater synchronicities and more miracles in your everyday life. And today's miracle moment is about keeping the faith that miracles are coming. So, are there some miracles that you have been wanting, wishing, hoping for a long time? You may have found yourself even giving up hope that miracles are coming. Well, here's a story about how you can always keep the faith that miracles are on the way. So, this story happened 2 days after Christmas last year. There were two fishermen in northern Indiana who were out scouting for fishing holes. And they were just about to pack up and head home when they saw something shiny in the distance. It was underneath the interstate bridge, and their curiosity got to them. So they walked toward this shiny object, and slowly they figured out that what they were seeing was a mangled truck. And they got closer to the truck, and one of the men went right up to the driver's side door, and he pulled the airbag back. And he found a man right there in the seat. And they assumed that this man must be dead, but the fisherman put his hand on the man's shoulder, and the man swung around and woke up. The man said that he had been stuck there since the prior Wednesday, which at that point was 6 days before that. And he hadn't been able to reach his phone because of the way that he was stuck in this mangled truck. So all he could do was yell and cry out for help, but nobody heard him. And the weather during this time had gone down to 29 degrees Fahrenheit, which made his chances for surviving almost nil. And he survived by only drinking rainwater. And he told the fisherman that found him that he had nearly given up all hope because nobody was there and all he could hear was the sound of the water. I can't even imagine 6 days, what that must have felt like. Yeah, I'm sure it felt like 6 years, 60 years, thinking that you're not going to survive or not knowing how you're going to survive. And the local police sergeant said that with how low the temperatures were dropping on that 6th night, he didn't think that the man would have made it if it weren't for those two fishermen who had discovered him just in time. Now, I call that a Christmas miracle. And, there are really 3 things that speak to me from that story that help, I think, keep the faith that miracles are coming. The first one is that the divine works through each one of us, and we're all part of each other's miracle stories. You play a part not only in your own miracles, but in the miracles of the people around you. And the way that we really can participate wholeheartedly is by listening to our nudges or following our intuition. Maybe you get a nudge to do something for somebody that you don't even know, or you get a nudge to call some distant family member out of the blue, or maybe you feel a nudge to drive a different way to work or go a place that you don't normally go. And when you just follow that nudge or that kind of divine curiosity, you participate in the grand miracle unfoldment that you are really this important part of life and how life works, whether or not we're aware of it. Those two fishermen, I'm sure, didn't wake up that morning and say, I'm going to save a man's life today. But they listened to that nudge. Now, the second thing that this story shows me is that Delays are not denials. Just because the miracle that you're intending hasn't shown up yet, it doesn't mean that there isn't divine timing for it to show up in the future. So keep holding the vision of that miracle that you're intending and know that it's possible. You can lean on the intention, this or something better. So your intention, you say this or something better, because there may be something even better than the miracle that you have in your mind. Maybe there's something better that the universe has in store for you. So be open to it. And the third thing that this story for me reminds me of is that every now moment has the possibility for miracles. So maybe you've spent a lot of years doing your inner work or doing personal growth, and you've had some miracles, but you still feel out of reach of some things. And you might feel like you're just losing faith and hope and enthusiasm. And you might feel that you need to reinvigorate your faith in the miraculous. So here's a great way to do it. Just notice the miracles that are happening to you every day, whether they're big or small. And when you see someone else with a miracle, or you hear about the miracle in the news, you just say a phrase that my dear friend Deborah Poneman taught me, and that is, that's for me. Start seeing everything as evidence of miracles that are coming for you. Other people's miracles mean that miracles are happening and that they are there for you. So I want to do a simple little process right now, just a few moments. It's something I do in your Year of Miracles program for our members, and it's something I call supercharging. It's about supercharging a miracle intention that you have to give it some extra juice. And when we do this collectively as a group, the power is multiplied many times. So just feel if there's any shift you feel as we do this. So I'm going to invite you to bring a miracle to mind of something that you would love to have happen in any area of your life. What area would you like some extra supercharging of an intention? And great. I'm going to have you now take a moment and close your eyes. And in this energy, I am going to hold up my hands towards you. There's a lot of energy coming through our hands. And I'm going to call in all of the invisible helpers, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, any particular support team in the non-human form that you want to invite in. And imagine yourself being surrounded by the pure miracles energy of light beings. And we together imagine golden rays of love encircling you and your miracles. That miracle intention that you're holding in your heart, we see that, feel that, and know that happening for you in divine timing, or something even better. We see you living out your miracle and experiencing greater joy and peace and gratitude and happiness and abundance. And we hold your miracle intention with love in our hearts, and we see it manifested in your life in perfect timing. And we give thanks, and so it is. And just breathe that in and feel whatever it is that you feel in your heart, in your body, in your being right now. Just notice it with gratitude. And when you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes. And just notice if there was any little shift in energy, you don't need to be out there going, oh, how did man, is that happening now? I feel it. It could just be something subtle, and give gratitude for subtle shifts. Because here's what I know. Every moment has the possibility for miracles. Keep the faith and see that miracles are all around you right now. They are coming to you. They are meant for you, and open to receiving them. And please let me know what has resonated with you. How did you feel from this? And I'm going to leave you with a quote from Fanny Flagg, who said, "Don't give up before the miracle happens." So may you have a week full of love and faith and hope and miracles. I send you my love. Mwah.